Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now, Wilds, literally I will be playing it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, or kind of tonight if I don't sleep. And it's pretty crazy that we're going to be getting Wilds so damn soon. And I just wanted to go over a little bit of a review of the beta, because I didn't get early access, obviously. And I'd also like to talk about some of the other points other people who have played the game are going over, because I think that's a really important thing to talk about. So let's go over everyone's criticisms and main things they've enjoyed about the game, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get into some gameplay and let's talk. So what you're seeing in the background here is probably going to be some trailery stuff, pre-recorded gameplay and other stuff, because I don't have access to the game yet. So let's talk about what I thought of the beta. Now, I think the beta was structured very nicely, with you able to try out the story first and then move on to just hunting at a Shagama, breaking your way into Wilds, and then finally now getting the freedom to hunt whatever you want, hunting Raydau and Arkveld as they showed up. I thought Arkveld was a nice challenge. He was a little harder than some other demo monsters, but overall, I thought he was pretty solid. So, yeah, I liked Arkveld in the beta. I thought all the monsters were good. I think Balahara was probably my least favorite. But, you know, Balahara's not too bad. He was fine. You know. So, otherwise, what do I have to say about the people's opinions? Well, the main concern going around is that the game is too easy. Now, while this may be valid concerns, and honestly, if everyone, especially IGN, is saying it's easy, it's probably a little easy. But there are also some people who said they think the difficulty is okay. Now, I'm hoping it's a little more difficult than it sounds, so we'll see. I don't know, maybe. But my main thing is that every single Monster Hunter game ever has been called too easy at launch. So we'll just have to wait and see what they decide to give us. Because if in all honesty, a lot of people said World was too easy, and I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it all the way through. I would rather have fun hunting. While challenge is some fun, I would rather enjoy myself than have artificial difficulty in some senses. And I know that's controversial, but my point is okay, I went back and played GU, and the only difficulty I found when going back and playing GU for the second time was the monster's hitboxes sucked, and I just really didn't like a lot of the jankiness of, obviously the flexing while healing. While it's classic and, you know, we've had it for a long time, I just find it really irritating now. And yeah, there's that, and there's a couple other things that I'm just like, But overall, I think that Wilds, while it might be a little easier, is going to feel a lot cleaner to play. It's going to feel a lot more satisfying to play, and you're going to be able to pull off some pretty cool stuff. So all we can hope is that G-Rank, or hopefully title updates, or maybe even the current endgame, because everything behind endgame was embargoed to hell by Capcom for the reviewers, so we don't know a whole lot about what's in the end game, really. So hopefully that has some challenge too, but we'll see. We'll see what they decide to give us. I'll be very excited to see what comes. Now, everyone is saying that the story is quite surprisingly good, the characters are good, and wow, apparently it takes some crazy turns. Now, I'm not a big story guy when it comes to Monster Hunter, but they can get me invested in it. That'd be pretty cool. Now, some other things that they went through are how amazing the world design is, how incredible the maps are, but the fact that Sacred does kind of take that away, because you find you don't tend to learn the maps when you have something autopiloting you around everywhere. And to be honest, I could probably see that. Yeah, I could totally see that. I think that hopefully that's addressed, but we'll see. I think the only way that could be addressed is maybe slow Sacred down a bit, make it more deliberate. I think actually the whole auto-moving Sacred sucks, in my opinion. I don't think Sacred should be able to auto-move. I really would much prefer it if you would have to walk yourself, but I guess some people are going to come at me for that and say, oh, well, it's nice quality of life, so, you know, whatever, we'll leave it there. I think Sacred sounds overpowered, being able to pick you up off the ground. Didn't like that. I don't like that. I'm not going to be using that at all. And I tell you another thing I'm not going to be using is I'm going to be showing off my Palico, because I've been told by a lot of reviewers that Calico's busted. Absolutely busted. And I don't think I need that. I just don't need a busted cat. So I think we'll leave that out. I think if I want more challenge, I think I'm just going to leave him back where he was. I think it's just going to feel a lot better. And if I'm being honest, that's kind of just what I want, is to feel like a proper hunter. Now, some other things I wanted to talk about is just the general consensus that every single monster is good. That's the first time ever, I think, in any Monster Hunter game we've had a roster where no one has actually said, this monster was bad, I didn't like this monster. Everyone said the monsters are all good and very varied, while the roster is smaller than maybe what I would have liked. The way I look at it, okay, is that, okay, as far as I've heard, there are 29 monsters. Now, there was 30 in World at base. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. That would be me saying, okay, remove Zora Magdaros. Or remove Tsitsuyaku. I mean, Tsitsuyaku's not an offensive monster. Or remove Great Gyros. I bet you've even forgot he was even in there. You know? Whereas I don't think I'm going to forget any Wilds monsters at all. And I think that is a really good thing. I'm very excited to see where we end up going with the rest of the title updates because, dude, it looks incredible. There's not one monster that I don't think I'm going to enjoy. Hirobami was my biggest concern, and now I'm seeing gameplay of it. Yeah, it looked good. It looked real good. So, I'm pretty hyped, I gotta say. The Apexes are apparently all fantastic to fight. New Udra specifically is the biggest highlight for a lot of people. And all the weapon systems look incredible. They said every single reviewer has said all the weapons feel so much better. And yeah, I couldn't be more excited. I really couldn't. Now, just before we close up, I think you guys should be excited for Wilds. I think don't judge the difficulty till you play it yourself. And, you know, if you do find it a little easy, I'm sure, I know this shouldn't be the ideal solution, but I'm sure a modder will mod in some kind of difficulty buffs if it becomes such a huge issue. As well as maybe Capcom will listen and we'll get some patches. Who knows? But we'll see. But don't forget that I am doing a giveaway on my Discord server. So if you want a chance to win a copy of Monster Hunter Wilds, all you have to do is subscribe, join the Discord, and show me that you have subscribed. I will be doing the giveaway on launch day of Wilds, so that's tomorrow. Maybe I'll give you an extra day. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that my opinion is of some value, maybe. And let me know what you guys are thinking for tomorrow. And I will see you in the Forbidden Lands. See you guys later. In a bit.